These are my player ratings for Sheffield United 2, Hull City 1. So of course, after every match I do my player ratings, win, lose or draw. A late turnaround against Hull City yesterday, let's take a look at my ratings. As you can see, this is start 11, these are subs. Let's start off with Adam Davies, who's getting a 6. I thought he was quite solid to be fair, because he couldn't do too much about the goal. And he made a couple of decent saves to be fair to keep it at 1-0, including one from Baluma. He wasn't outstanding, but he wasn't bad either, so it's a 6. For Femi Tariki, I've gone for a 5. I thought he was quite poor to be honest. Especially in that first half, he struggled to keep all their wingers. And then of course for the goal early on, of course Petty played that bad pass, but Tariki didn't do brilliantly either. It was a disappointing performance because of course he's been so consistent and so solid this year. But I've got to be consistent with my ratings and it was a poor game, so it's a 5. For Tanganga, it's a 6. He was alright to be fair. He showed a decent performance against Bristol City and I think today was the same. He made some decent challenges and interceptions. I think there was one in the second half where the ball comes across from the right hand side and he just wanted to get his body in the way. It was a solid performance. I don't think it was outstanding, so it's a 6. For McGuinness, however, it's a 7. He was quality today. He's one of them players that have been left out in the cold quite a bit. He's not really played too much this year. And rightly so to be fair, because he was quite poor at the start of the year, but today he was magnificent. He was ever so solid at the back. Of course, his height is his main attribute. And he made some vital interventions, including that one, of course, that McBurney overhead kick. It was a decent display, so it's a 7. For Burrows, I've gone for a 6. I don't think it was awful. But at the same time, I don't think it was brilliant. It was just sort of in and out of the game. He offered a little bit going forward. He was always looking for that passing option. But in my opinion, he struggled defensively, so I think 6 is about the right option. For Peck, it's a 5. Once again, he was quite poor. I mean, of course, for the Hull City goal, he basically assisted them. And he just didn't look at it today. He just wasn't at the races. He just looked a bit sloppy. Every second touch was a tackle. And it just wasn't the usual self, so I've got to be critical and give him a 5. For Rothwell, I'm giving it an 8. He was outstanding today, in my opinion. That was by far his best game in a Blade shirt. If he could take that into next season, we've got a good player there. We all know he can do it at championship level. Of course, he hasn't shown it just yet, but now he has. He just looks so calm, so composed on the ball. And he always gives us that attacking outlet, so I think an 8 is about right. For Brooks, it's a 6. It was an average performance. It wasn't awful. He did some decent stuff in the game, but didn't create too much. So somewhere in the middle, about a 6 is right. Same can be said for Callum O'Hara, of course, a 6 as well. Similar to Brooks, he was in and out of the game, getting some good stuff going, but not too brilliant. It's one of them performances. He didn't do anything massively wrong or massively right either. So a 6 in the middle is about right again. For Harmer, I'm going for a 7. I thought he was quality today. Of course, he tucked away the penalty for 1-1. It was a solid penalty. And he was definitely in the game trying to get something created, so I think a 7 is right. And finally, for the starting 11, Bamford gets a 5. I thought he was poor again today, to be honest. He wasn't brilliant. A bit better than Bristol City, but not by much. I mean, he missed a few sitters, didn't he? I mean, the one in the first, I think one in the second half as well. And I don't think this 4-2-3-1 system suits him really. I think he needs a partner next to him. You saw that in the latter parts of the game with Danny Ings. Because you see how much he gets grappled by the centre-backs. Of course, you need someone that you can knock it down to. And I think someone like a Tom Cannon or even a Danny Ings could play off him well at the moment, but it's not happening. For the subs, I'm giving Hoover, Chong and Riedewald a 6 and then Ings a 7. I thought they all looked alright when they caught the bench. Of course, I think it was 1-0 when they all came on. I think Hoover was playing well down that right side. Of course, a bit of skill. Chong and Riedewald brought a bit of something different to the game. And of course, Ings got the winner, which is brilliant. To be fair, Ings didn't do much else, but of course he got the winner, so that's good enough for me.